I need an SD card. I never know if they're gonna hit me or not, so it's always like this cool game of, hey, is this car gonna hit me or am I gonna hit the car? Nothing's very far. Look at this one. I'm gonna be in the SD card. I'm about that vlogger life. Have I not posted in like 4 or 3 months? Correct. But I'm about that life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hello, welcome, hey. So it took me a while to think of a topic for a video since it's been such a long time since I've made one. And although I didn't know what the topic was yet, I knew I wanted to start the video with something along the lines of, I'm sorry for not posting for this long and I didn't have time. But then when I really thought about it, I know that I had time in the past couple months to make a video. But for some reason, I just didn't make one, right? And that's not a problem of not having time. That's a problem of how I use that time. Because, I mean, shit, we all have the same time in a day. Everyone has 24 hours, and everyone uses them differently. The way that I decided to use my time is why I haven't dropped a video in a while. And it's not because I didn't have any time. And that had me thinking, why don't I make a video about time and why we don't have enough of it?
Genesis.
Mama, no need to worry, cause I'ma be fine. They tryna start shit, hit it with a peace sign. But I won't take shit, hit it with it 3 times. Every day I've been grinding, I ain't got no free time. I was born as a star, don't you see how it shine? I'm like working for niggas, I guess it's a sign. I can work for your money, I'm tryna get mine. I've been tryna do YouTube since I was like 9.
So here's the thing, I really want to understand the way time works. Because maybe if I understand how it works, it would be easier to get more shit done. I feel like I've always had a problem with the way time works. Either there's too much of it, or it's just going way too slow. For example, if I'm doing something fun, it's like, damn, this is fun, and then the time is over. But if I would be in school and I'm in a boring ass classroom, all I can do is stare at the clock that seems to be going in slow motion. While time really doesn't ever change. It's not like a minute is gonna last less than 60 seconds or more than 60 seconds depending on your mood. It's just the way that you perceive it. Or in the same way that it seems to go by so fast that it feels like the last video I made was yesterday, but it's really been 4 months since I made a fucking video. Which is crazy, by the way. I think it's 4 or 3. I don't know. It's a lot of months. It doesn't feel like it's been that many months. That's my point. It's weird. Time is weird. Why does it do that? How do you feel about your time you have in a day? How often do you finish your day and you go to bed and you're like, damn, I would like to have more time in a day because you didn't get shit done?
Honestly, I never think that because I have enough time to do whatever I want. It's the way I use it.
The weird thing about how it can feel that time's going faster or slower depending on your mood or depending on what you're doing is that everyone still has the same 24 hours in a day, or assuming that you sleep about 8 hours a day like you're supposed to, which you probably don't, let's be fair here. But let's say that you do, that would be about 15, 16 hours in a day, right?
Until as long as I get like 1 or 2 productive things done
In a day?
I won't feel like my day is completely lost because at least I did something, you know? But most of the time, I don't feel ever that, you know, I didn't have enough time or something. It's just like I should have used my time better.
All right, so let's say you would have 1 extra hour in a day. What would you do with that hour?
I would add it in the morning so I have more time to get ready.
That's a W. I can't lie. That would be great.
Because I sleep pretty late, and so for me to wake up and then get all my shit done, it's always a rush. I'm always late, so like it would be handy.
So
if I
you
had
would
an
like
extra hour.
wake up like more chill, more relaxed.
Yeah.
Now, although everyone has these same 15, 16 hours in a day to be awake, or if you sleep less, more, of course, there's some people that manage to do an entire checklist of things that they want to do in one day, and other people like me sometimes be struggling to get one thing done in a day, and then when the day's over you feel very unaccomplished and you feel like you just wasted a whole day. How would you describe a day that you would say, damn, I used my time well today? Like what is like a valuable use of your time in your opinion?
So if I exercise, I feel a lot more productive. Just the fact that I got it done. I don't exercise every day, but if I exercise I feel productive. Also, if I just don't do useless shit as much, like I use my phone a lot, but let's say there's a day where I just don't use my phone as much, I feel productive. Even if I didn't do anything that while, just doing shit immediately. Like you see you have a chore or something and you do it, and then you have like all these chores done at the end of the day, and you did the shit you wanted. Like that's an ideal day for me.
Today I want to try to find a definition of what time is and see how people who just like me sometimes struggle with how fast time goes, and planning stuff within the time that you have in a day can maybe do it easier. Maybe there's some life hacks we can find out, or some psychology tips that we can find to do better things or more things in a day. Aren't you excited? Because I'm excited. I think this is cool. Like, time is a very big concept. Obviously, I can't find everything about it, or I can't understand everything about it, but maybe we can understand just a little bit. Everyone has 24 hours in a day, right? Do you feel like that's enough for you?
Hell no.
No?
I need more time.
Why do you need more time?
Because like I literally am awake until like the whole day, bro. I need more time, bro, so I can sleep more, get rested, and do more shit in my life, bro.
What would you do if you had 1 extra hour every day?
Probably beat my dick, I'm not gonna lie. The fuck?
Alright.
Yeah, I'm being honest, guys.
Look at how educative. How wait, look, give me a second. Educational. Look at how educational this video is, bro. I literally had to Google that word. That was kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's find out what the meaning of time is. What for you would be a productive day? Like, what are things you would get done to make you feel like you had a productive day when you go to sleep at night?
Alright, so I would first get a good meal in, then work out a little,
Yes.
and then get some money.
Get some money. How do you get your money?
Real estate.
Real estate?
Yeah.
What do you sell houses?
I don't sell, I rent them out.
You rent houses?
Yeah, but I also like sell.
You also sell?
Yeah.
All right. Today we're talking about time. And my first question is, how do you... Do you feel like you have enough time in a day?
I think I have enough time, but I don't use it correctly.
So like with managing the time and planning and stuff is a little...
Yeah.
Alright. So what does time mean anyways? Because my definition of time and your definition of time might not be the exact same thing. And if I'm going to be talking about time and we're both thinking about different things, that's not going to help us get to the same point. Okay, so I'm be real with you. I just Googled the definition, and the most simple definition I could have found of the meaning of time is the continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and future. Past is what already happened and that can't be changed. What are things that you do in a day when if you go to sleep you're like, damn, I was productive today?
I think when I actually like maybe study, not per se for school, but like anything, you know, just then I feel like I actually did something on that day. So imagine I wasted all those hours of the day, you know. I could have earned maybe 60 or 80 guilders.
You mean like if you weren't working instead of...
if I was working. Or maybe I could have learned a new skill. Better the next day.
But even though it already happened and it can be changed, everyone's perception of the past is different, because if we both saw it from different perspectives, or for example, I was actually in a situation and I tell you about it, then you only know that it happened because I told you. But I actually saw it. But then someone else who saw it from the other side sees it from a different perspective. I don't know if that makes sense, but yes. If you had like 1 extra hour in a day, you can just put it wherever, you can be wherever you want, what would you do with that extra hour?
I'm gonna be real, cause I'm lazy, I think I would just sleep the extra hour.
Yeah. So even though the past is something that is set in stone and can be changed, it still depends on who you ask what happened, and you might get different stories because not everyone sees the same things at the same time. The present is where we are now and in this moment, which is where we basically live. We can't move to the future, move to the past, or at least we haven't found a way to do that yet. So yeah, this is where everything happens and where you live your life, basically. How does that make you feel when you like have like an unproductive day?
I don't really think about it when I'm like laying in bed or something. Most of the time I just try to do stuff that are productive, so I won't be there in bed thinking about, what did I do today? I didn't do anything. Yeah. You have to do at least something that makes you like happy or proud of yourself that you... I used to be on YouTube like the entire day, and I wouldn't do anything else.
Is YouTube like your most used app on your phone?
I think so, or like Instagram. Yeah. I always scroll through it and stuff. And the future is the unknown, whatever comes after the present. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, in 2 minutes, or in an hour from now. We can never predict it. What we can do is we can make very accurate guesses of what's going to happen in the future. Like right now, I can say we're going to have a meeting for an hour, and then we can know that in an hour or so, I'm going to end the meeting. Or I can tell you that this video is not going to be much longer than 10 minutes. That is something that isn't done yet. The video right now is 3 minutes. I haven't finished it yet. But I know that the video is going to be around 10 minutes. So I can guess something like that, but you can never say as a fact that you know what's going to happen in the future. You can only use your knowledge that you have of the present and the past to make calculations, to make a pretty accurate guess of what happens in the future. But for the most part, the future is completely unknown. At first, I was planning to end this video by researching like a bunch of millionaires and like business owners and seeing how they use their time to give y'all tips based off their success on how to manage your time. But then I realized I want to explain it in my own way. Look, when you're born, you basically get this little gift. It's like a present, like a Christmas box
with like a nice little knot on top of it. And that box is filled with all the time you will have to live. Now this box is filled with a limited amount of time, right? The only thing I want to do is remind you that this time that's in this box is limited and you've been using it since the day you were born. Now the only downside to this gift of time that you got is that it's a limited resource and you'll never know when yours will be over. And just think about if you're happy with the way you're spending your seconds, minutes, and hours of your day. Thank you for your time.
Okay, let me take a step back. Yeah, she told me she need time, but I just told her I don't have that. Wasted all this time that I just wish that I could have back.
Genesis.
Mama, no need to worry, cause I'ma be fine. They tryna start shit, hit it with a peace sign, but I won't take shit, hit it with it 3 times. Every day I've been grinding, I ain't got no free time. I was born as a star, don't you see how it shine? I'm like working for niggas, I guess it's a sign. I can work for your money, I'm tryna get mine. I've been tryna do YouTube since I was like 9.